Hey guys, what's going on? BMcG here, and today we're here with a quick video on Patriot because he recently got buffed with a new update, and I've been playing around with my rank 3, and I even went to the content creator beta server to take him to rank 4 to test him and see, how high his damage can get, because I've seen a lot of people complaining about this buff, saying that it wasn't enough, and I think it's a pretty solid buff, honestly. And I think he's got a lot of value in certain areas, and you guys are probably noticing that I'm playing him a bit differently than what you probably have seen on YouTube here, and I am going for special ones only. The buff made the physical vulnerability debuffs last, I think 10 seconds longer, and they're also more potent. So I honestly prefer just going for special ones. I feel like that's honestly a bit faster. For like Battlegrounds and stuff, okay, yeah, sure, I'll go for the special 2. I think that's what we do in this photon fight here, but I've found that I really like the damage loop of just doing special ones, getting reversals in, and relying on my basic attacks for most of my damage. So we go in here, we get that reversal, and I think we go for a special 2 first here against Photon, simply because we had so many just resolve on us and all the debuffs that she's placing on us. But yeah, I typically I do special ones in, non-Photon fights, and it helps keep you topped up on your reversal because your special 1 gives you more combo. And yeah, the physical vulnerability is juice up your damage significantly, and constantly knocking down the opponent plays into Patriot's playstyle pretty well because you get those precision passives too. It's also worth noting that my Patriot is Sig 160. That's just from a lot of basic crystals. I even threw some Sigs into him because I wanted to take him up to rank 4. I'm not really sure if I'm still going to do that just because of like Night Thrasher coming, and I might want to take up Okoye. But I just wanted to show you guys something here because we don't have High Evolutionary on the defense map. So I wanted to go against someone who requires, increased combo to counter something in their kit, and that's Scorpion. Scorpion has, that evade the Scorpion sense, and increased combo is pretty much how you counter it without having an evade counter. And Patriot's actually a very good counter to High Evolutionary, solely due to the, increased combo gains. So yeah, we finished that fight there. I think it was about 50 seconds. And yeah, I also want to note the Photon fight, the Scorpion fight, and this leader fight, the defenders are rank 4, and Patriot here is rank 3. That was a complaint that people have given me in a lot of videos lately where I showcase rank 4s. They say that it's not fair that I'm showing rank 4 champions because it's not really attainable, but usually my argument is that the defenders are rank 4, I'm going to use a rank 4 character. Simply because it's equal footing. It'd be the same as if you were fighting a rank 3 with using a rank 3. But in all these battleground size clips, Patriot is punching up. So he is a rank 3 and all the defenders are rank 4. So these speeds that you're seeing, the fight speed where it's like 45 to 55 seconds in some of these fights, it could be pretty faster or faster if you're using, a rank 4 Patriot and if you're fighting on equal footing. So I thought that was a cool little showcase there of just 3 Battlegrounds opponents of him punching up. Just want to make that clear. And then I also wanted to highlight one of his biggest things of utility, and that's his miss counter. So this node here is called Riot. They start with a passive unblockable, and then I think they also get it if you switch the unstoppable after knocking them down with a special attack. See right here, we knock him down, he gains the unstoppable, so we just need to knock this dude down. There we go, and he gets the unblockable. But Patriot gets a steadfast when he has 3 or more debuffs on himself. So that's kind of his way of countering science champions, where it's like, it doesn't matter if you place debuffs on me, I'm just going to benefit from it. He also gains increased attack rating for each debuff on him. He also reduces the potency of the Inequity Mastery. He also decreases the potency of Weakness. So yeah, he's really solid. He counters debuffs in a unique way in a way that I think might be valuable going forward with the shift towards like severe debuffs becoming more prevalent. And then we also saw High Evolutionary kind of ask for increased combo gain, and Patriot has that. So I think this guy's going to be pretty valuable going forward. And you saw right there, we finished that Red Guardian fight, I think, with a full yellow bar. I skipped the Iron Fist fight, and I took a lot of damage just because I wasn't playing very well. But I did want to show this Gamora fight because I also wanted to highlight another thing that Patriot has, which is constant willpower healing. And his healing cannot be reversed. I think it actually can't be lowered by its base amount. I think it's like 44% is his like willpower potency or healing potency. So you always have these debuffs on you, the resolve debuffs. And like, let's say the opponent is inflicting a bunch of Petrify or Spectre like Leader was. It's just not going to touch our willpower potency at all. And we're just going to keep healing. So I think we started the fight roughly around 60% health. And I think this fight we're going to finish around 75%. So we net gain 15% health. I've used Patriot in war before, and in scenarios where your willpower is not getting turned off, because Photon does that, but in other scenarios where it's not getting turned off, it's just a constant source of free healing, and I find that very valuable in a champion, especially someone like Patriot who is focused on damage mitigation. Each debuff on him with his SIG grants him increased block proficiency, and then against Science Champions he places a passive weakness on them during their special attacks. So yeah, he's just quite a tank, and he's focused on damage mitigation and then also just dealing solid damage. I think he's kind of getting a bit underrated right now. I wanted to show one more lane here before we get to the highlight of this video, which is a Necropolis solo. But this lane, I think all critical hits do increased damage, and then you also gain increased I think it's increased critical rate if like debuffs fall off or they are immune to like a damaging effect. I don't know. It doesn't really matter because Patriot gains these precision passes on knockdown, and that allows him to increase his crit rate significantly. My Patriot's SIG 160, so those precisions are increased by I think like 33% from the base kit, which means we're landing critical hits very often when you knock the opponent down a lot. And like I said, that's why I like the special 1 rotation, but we're gonna go for the special 2 rotation here. We got it with 4 physical vulnerabilities, and we'll just do a full 5-hit combo into Sentry's block to take him out. So yeah, that was, I think, 800 something thousand health. I might be wrong, close to it, in under a minute. Granted, we're getting boosted from the nodes, but yeah. Next up, we have Dr. Voodoo on this same path, and it's pretty much the same story as the last one. I don't play too great here, I think. I might be mistaken. I actually might be mistaking it for the Iron Fist fight. But, Patriot, he's really solid. Constant willpower healing, like I said. He's a tank when blocking attacks. It's just the only issue that I see is people expect him to be this perfect photon counter, because that's what he was kind of branded as. But Photon is just such a nasty defender. She turns off willpower, she gains a bunch of fury, she deals burst damage through your block with her, I think, special 1. She's just a nasty defender, and it's hard to build a perfect counter to Photon. But enough of that. We're going into Necropolis. We took Patriot to rank 4, we threw some boosts on, and we gave him a full synergy team, and I just wanted to see what this dude can do, because I was testing a bit before recording all this, and I brought in the White Tiger synergy. That allows you to get 3 physical vulnerabilities off your special 1 like you saw there. So if you just spam special 1s, you're going to be dealing ridiculous amounts of damage like you're seeing here, and it can get even higher than what you're seeing here. So we've got those 3 physical vulnerabilities. Drop the special 1 here. I think that's going to place 2. Yeah, we placed 2, so now we're at 5. We also have the fury from the reversal there. Now we can just beta heavy attack, get in there. Look at those crits. Those are 36k light attacks. And we block her special 2. barely deals any damage to us through our block. My advice for using Patriot is to throw your special 1 when you're at like 8 or 9 at the end of like the first digit of your combo, or it's basically, it'll be your third from what you're looking at, but it's the ones place. When you're at like 8 or 9, that's when you want to drop the special 1, because that'll push you over, I think, 20 combo meter through the special 1, resulting in placing all those physical vulnerabilities. So right here, let's see, 40k light attack at the end. It can get even higher, and just remember that she has these weaknesses on us for a lot of the fight. And the reason why I'm in this fight in particular in Necropolis is because 1, it's easy to get to. 2, it shows pretty much everything that you need to see for Patriot. He's got the, when non-damaging debuffs, expire, they get converted to his resolve charges, which allows you to do your reversal. He also counters the potency of weakness. That's huge. And like in this fight, it's huge in particular because all of her special attacks will, place weakness on you if you block. Or if you dash back too much during your special attacks, she inflicts you with those weaknesses as well. What else do we have here? When she goes unblockable with her Haymaker, we have the Steadfast passive to block it. And, it might look like I'm cherry picking a perfect fight for Patriot, but this is not that easy of a Necropolis fight, in my opinion, and a lot of skill champions can't really solo it very well. And for a champion like Patriot, who's designed to be good in like short form, more like Battlegrounds or war style content, I think it's pretty impressive that we're seeing this level of damage output from him. Granted, we are using a Sig 160 rank 4 Patriot with boosts, but then again, not a lot of champions with that setup can solo Necropolis fights. Yes, it's increasing because, rank 4s give you a boosted amount of stats. They also give you more time to complete these Necropolis fights. But again, soloing a Necropolis fight is still pretty impressive, and I honestly think we could have done this unboosted as a rank 4 or boosted with a rank 3, which, this content was actually aimed at rank 3 champions, I believe. And if you are using, champions in Necropolis doing long form content, you should be boosting to make it easier on yourself. I will always say that. I think that, if you're in Necropolis, boosted damage or like boosted showcases is what you should expect, because that's what you should be doing. These fights are long, you want to get them done quickly. And I'm thoroughly impressed with this buff. I was contemplating taking him to rank 4 before, and now I'm pretty much at the point where it's no longer if, I'm pretty sure it's like when I'm going to be taking him. I don't know, but I'm going to be, is what I'm trying to say. He's pretty sweet. I get why he might not resonate well with certain people. Some people prefer, harder counters to things. But for me, it's like, it's all about how it was framed, right? Like Photon, obviously he was built with her in mind, and yes, he was intended to be a top counter to Photon. But like I said earlier, she's hard to build counters for just because of how punishing she is on defense. And just because he's not particularly perfect for Photon, I don't think that means he's a bad champion. I think there's a lot of flexibility in the ways you can play this guy. Like I've shown you earlier, you could just spam special 1s like I'm doing here. We're spamming special 1s. Granted, we have synergies. Granted, we're boosted. But it's the special 1 spam rotation's going to be good anywhere you want to use this guy. And then you could also go for the special 2 in Battlegrounds if you want to try to close out a fight quickly. You can also, never use a special attack and still ramp this guy. A lot of people don't really value that, but I think that's really cool utility where you don't need special attacks to ramp. Yes, it can speed it with Patriot, but you gain combo meter and you gain resolve with just hitting the opponent. And you get your massive fury from reversal by just charging your heavy attack and letting them hit you. So you don't need a special attack. There's a lot of flexibility with this guy and a lot of stuff that I think he can do that a lot of players are not giving him credit for, and I'm interested to see what you guys think about this. I think he's pretty sweet, but you know, I might be biased just because I like the character. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I will see you guys for the next video or stream. Peace out.